so they will always know that you are the Big Bang your mother and I have been waiting for, you walking constellation.
What? What is happening? Yo, the goosebumps. Tell me y'all don't see that. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy, your poet, Kendrick Youngblood. I am so happy to be reacting to this poem specific. I can't talk. I'm really excited to react to this poem specifically. I want to give out a disclaimer though. I've watched it before some years ago. I think about maybe 3 years ago I saw it. I don't remember the exact contents of the poem, so I think my reaction will be pretty genuine, but just so you know, this isn't my first time seeing this. It's called The Walking Constellation. It's a tearjerker, you know what I'm saying? It'll tug at your heartstrings. At least if I remember correctly, it tugged at mine. And let's get started.
Every year, there are roughly 130 million babies and 150 billion stars born in the entire known universe. In a span of 9 years, my wife and I had 3 known miscarriages. All that to say, we spent a lot of time drifting in the empty void of space, wondering why the numbers never stacked in our favor.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Oh man, okay. All right, it's that kind of poem. I forgot. God, that hit heavy. Dang. Okay, and the visuals are looking good so far. Let's keep going.
When we finally caught the comet, the geneticist saw the 100 tiny birthmarks that freckled my son's entire body and told us this was a symptom of neurofibromatosis, a rare genetic condition that can cause benign tumors to grow in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. At its worst, so many tumors can grow it can sag his skin and make his face look like it's melting, and I'm wondering, how will I handle the tumors if they come, if I can't even stand to look at the birthmarks that are already there? Fast forward 4 years. It's his first day of school and he's throwing a tantrum because I'm making him wear a hoodie in this 90-degree weather, but I can't tell him I'm trying to hide the spots. It's just I know too well people's tendency to be cruel, how they like to chop down trees just to make more handles to mount their axe, and I won't let him get whittled down by sharp tongues like that.
Oh man, yo, this guy's poetic ability, the metaphors. Oh man, and yeah, real talk, people can be cruel. Children, let me tell you, children can be cruel, so I get it. It's not even a matter of being ashamed of your son. It's nothing like that. It's just giving your son the best chance of being able to enjoy school, and sometimes that requires covering up the things that'll get him bullied and stuff. It sucks. It really sucks, you know what I mean? But, yo, that's real. That is real. And the whole, chopping down trees to make handles for axes. Oh man, hold up. We gotta hear some of that again.
First day of school and he's throwing a tantrum because I'm making him wear a hoodie in this 90-degree weather, but I can't tell him I'm trying to hide the spots. It's just I know too well people's tendency to be cruel, how they like to chop down trees just to make more handles to mount their axe, and I won't let him get whittled down by sharp tongues like that. Watching them take from him and turn him into something that he's not until he slowly becomes the weapon that's turning on himself. I know too well that kind of self-hate, and right now I'm just doing my best to control the fate of what's meant to become of my son, so please just put this hoodie on because you can't yet see your birthmarks for what they truly are. But just then, while standing there naked, he held up his arms and said, "Daddy, they look like stars." Then pointing to the biggest one on his ribs, he said, "Daddy, this one looks like a spaceship." So forgive me for failing to compose myself when he started making up stories about the spaceship flying through the galaxy that is his body. Have I forgotten how much energy it takes to create a planet? Have I forgotten about the black hole that can suck the life out of an empty room? Have I forgotten about the empty space that was left behind after the first time I dismantled the unused crib in our bedroom? How dare me think I know more about this universe than you do? How dare me forget about all the stars that fizzled out before you came shining through? You were born, you are here, riddled with spots as proof you exist. It's why they call them birthmarks to begin with.
Oh my God, it's why they call them birthmarks to begin with. Are y'all catching this? Oh no, this is clean. Oh wow, I really hope I'm spitting poems like this for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about that sometimes. I've actually written poems for my kids. I don't even have kids yet. Keep that in mind. But this, I haven't written something like this before. I need to step up my game because this is the love of a father right here. There's a father who's proud of his son and is happy to see that his son views his marks as a sign of beauty. You know, that's incredible. I find very often there's so much we can learn from children. like a lot, you know? There's something about their innocence and lack of experience that allows them to contribute wisdom in ways that we just can't. I don't know how to explain it. Some of the wisest words I've ever heard were from children, you know? Crazy.
Of an empty room? Have I forgotten about the empty space that was left behind after the first time I dismantled the unused crib in our bedroom? How dare me think I know more about this universe than you do? How dare me forget about all the stars that fizzled out before you came shining through? You were born, you are here, riddled with spots as proof you exist. It's why they call them birthmarks to begin with. So how lucky are we that you have more than most, miracle boy? I know one day you might want to eclipse yourself into that hoodie, to hide behind the moon as they stare and point. We'll let them stare and point the same way they stare and point at stars in wonder and awe. Remind them they are merely specks of dust in the vastness of your presence. And when the bullies come with their meteor shower of insults aiming to hit you at your core, swing your Milky Way arms to the bridge of their nose so they will always know that you are the Big Bang your mother and I have been waiting for, you walking constellation.
What? What is happening? Yo, the goosebumps. Tell me y'all don't see that. Y'all see that, right? I'm not making this up. Y'all be thinking I'd be extra sometimes on the camera. I have literal goosebumps on my body. Y'all see that. Don't play with me. I know y'all see that. What? You walking constellation. Yo, yeah, when people point at fingers, they point at fingers the way they point at stars. Boy, you are beautiful. Oh, man. Yo, this is a father right here. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I low-key feel like I should have reacted to this on Father's Day. Yo, this is special. Nah, okay, sorry. We're gonna go back one more time. Give me a sec.
Dust in the vastness of your presence. And when the bullies come with their meteor shower of insults aiming to hit you at your core, swing your Milky Way arms to the bridge of their nose so they will always know that you are the Big Bang your mother and I have been waiting for, you walking constellation. You lightspeed traveler, you rocket of hope. I've gone on with this metaphor for too long, I know, but every year there are roughly 130 million babies and 150 billion stars born in the entire known universe. All that to say, no matter how worse your condition becomes, we will always love you until infinity. You are our son, our 1 in 150 billion.
Oh my God, that double entendre at the end? You are our son, 1 in 150 billion? Like you're our son, S-O-N? But remember, there's 150 billion stars in the known universe. So like, he did the S-O-N, S-U-N. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain that. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yo, I still got the goosebumps. They're still here. Oh man. Oh Lord. This deserves more views. I'm gonna put the original video in the description. I just realized my camera was tilted the whole time. That's wild. Okay. Too late to fix it now. I've already reacted to the dang poem. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed this. The Asia Project. This guy, he's something else. I haven't looked at much of his poetry. Like I said, I've seen this one before, but that was some years ago. So I really needed a refresher. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm glad I got it. Definitely look at more of his stuff. He's got a YouTube channel. He's also on Instagram. I'll see if I can put his username in the description as well so you can check him out. Thank you so much for watching. Man, I love poetry so much because of stuff like this, man. Because of stuff like this. Anyway, I'm out. Don't forget, you can support me through Patreon. Every piece of content I put on YouTube is going to be showing up on Patreon first. You know what I'm saying? So that means if you want to get that early access, because I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to put out my content as frequently as before. If you want early access to my content, definitely join my Patreon. There's 3 tiers, okay? The $3 tier, that's just your way of supporting in general and also getting to chat with other community members within the Patreon, as well as chatting with me. You're able to do that. But if you get the $5 tier, that's where you get exclusive content, early access to content. And then the $10 tier gives you everything from the $5 tier, plus I'll critique and review some of your poems. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna be like changing things up a bit with the tiers as time goes on, but for now, this is how it is, and these are the perks you get if you join, so definitely do so. But you could also support me by buying some of the Poet Life merch. Link in the description for that. If you're wondering what I always be wearing in every one of my videos, it's Poet Life shirts, but we don't only have shirts, we got caps, we got beanies, we got hoodies, we got jackets, you know what I'm saying? So definitely show your support. I'd really appreciate it. One day, if I could do this full time, I'd be putting out videos more often, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you again. again to all my supporters. I really appreciate it. Deuces.